What is up? We are back. We got lower on the table for today. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have really anything to talk about, and I'm pretty tired, so I'm just gonna try to mentally lock in as much as I can before this lift. I got a haircut though. Woohoo! I'm gonna make sure today's leg day is a lot better than last leg day. The last leg day, I was definitely a bit of a pussy. I didn't feel too good, and I didn't do my hip press. But today, no excuses. We're going all in. Hopefully the gym's not too packed. Quick topic I can talk about before I get to the gym here is I feel like social media nowadays makes lifting feel a little bit more complicated than it actually is. And what I mean by that is you'll see on TikTok all these people, like all these maximalist, I think that's the word. All these people trying to just maximize their gains and be super optimal and, take every little thing into consideration. And, that's great. Optimization is great and all, but optimization is nothing without consistency. So you got to be consistent with doing all of these things before you even worry about optimization. Like, people will always ask me, how many sets do you do per exercise? How many reps do you target? This and that. But, that's all completely different for person to person. I think people just often make too much of a big deal over smaller things when they should be more worried about the bigger things. You'll hear kids complaining about doing a dumbbell lateral raise over a cable lateral raise because the dumbbell lateral raise is less stable of a movement, but then that same kid's going to McDonald's after the gym. I don't know anyone like that, but I'm just saying that's an example of worrying about a stability issue in the gym when it's really not that big of a deal when your nutrition's already shit, and that's way more of a big deal. Another topic I always hear people argue over is reps in reserve. The whole leave one in the tank and go just as hard the next set. That's good. If you like to do that, great. If you like to go to failure every set like I do, that's great too. As long as you're in... Okay, wait. Disclaimer, I'm not a coach or anything. I'm just a kid that studies the shit at college. But if you put two people completely dialed in with their training and nutrition and everything else, and one trains with one rep in reserve and the other trains everything to failure, I would really like to see how much of a difference those people would have in gains. You're going to be all antsy and weird.
I hope there's a burrito in there.
But yeah, what I'm just trying to say is, I just feel like sometimes people think about these little problems, and a lot of times it's stuff in the gym, strapping themselves down to a machine, over the bigger things like nutrition and sleep and all the other stuff. But we're at the gym. Liam's getting all antsy, so we're gonna get in there. It's gonna be a good lift. I'm not micing myself up for today's lift. It's gonna be a little TikTok audio lift. But I'll see you guys in there.
I always tell everyone it wasn't about the body, it was about the mind at first. But I lived in a fucking box in order to be the best. People would call me with their problems, I'd hang up on them. The phone were off. Don't bother me with negative shit. And I just went at it.
It was okay, kitchen, gym, sleep, rest, and that was it. I had a circle, it was like a bubble. I never missed a meal, never missed a workout. Every workout was thought about. Each day I knew exactly when I went in the gym and when I was going to train, what body part I was going to do, what exercises, how many repetitions. I went through it over and over in my head, and I knew exactly what to do. And that's what made me great at what I did.
Try to get that back into your life, especially for men, because life is very, very challenging for a man. They expect us to be leaders. When I say they, I'm talking about God created a man to be a leader, to be a fighter, to set examples in his home, in his house, for his wife, for his kids, for other men around him that look up to him. And how can you do that if you don't know what your true purpose is, or if you're not happy with yourself and your position and where you're at?
All done. Absolutely beautiful day out here. Holy cow. All right, we are done. Very, very successful leg day. It's actually really nice outside. Been unheard of here in Jersey for a while. So that's really nice. About to go get some food with Liam. So I don't know how much more I'm gonna record. So, and I don't really, but I'll just say some quick stuff now before I get. Overall, great lift. Progressed absolutely everywhere today. Literally everywhere I progressed. I mean, the hack squat, I haven't done that in a while. I had a lot of fun that hack squat today. I wasn't gonna do the hack squat, and then Liam, what's it called? Liam got me to do the hack squat, and I was really happy that he did because, so I'm probably gonna start doing that a little bit more. I didn't end up recording any more clips after that. I just went right to the place to get some food with Liam, and that was it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's lift. It was really just a lift. That was like the main part of the video today. So hope you enjoyed that. Leave a like, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.